We're here today at Yealm Kitchens in the wonderful Newton Ferrers. We have just completed our installation here.
Yealm Kitchens is a bespoke kitchen company in the southwest of England. We make all of our kitchens from scratch downstairs, and then we've got a spray booth around the back, and we do everything ourselves from design right through to installation.
We attended a site survey here and we went through the property. It consists of a showroom. They have a workshop and a spraying booth, and we needed to design a system specifically to each one of those areas to make sure that in the event of a fire, people were able to vacate the premises in a timely manner.
You can start with smart online as you do with anything nowadays. But what really grabbed my attention was their website. It was really helpful, really easy to use, and it had a lot of information. So I got in contact, then they came round to give us a quote.
From the initial inquiry through to the date of installation is typically a 2-week process, but we did this one particularly fast. We got this one done within a week. And then the installation took place over a week, and the handover and settling in period is 2 weeks.
The process for designing a fire alarm system consists of a few key components. One is knowing the building's use case. In this case it's a kitchen fitting workshop with some office spaces and a showroom. It also requires knowing what the fire risk assessment has dictated, because they will come and they will assess the actual layout themselves, and they will have a say in the level of grade of the system. It also includes some other key components and considerations on top of that to make sure that the system is going to work exactly as it needs to work. Once we have all of this information, we take it, we compile it, and we put together a system design proposal. That system design proposal will contain a floor plan of the installation, the layout of the detectors, and functional drawings for an engineer to work off. Once we've compiled all of that, quotation can be made, which my colleague, the other Scott, puts forward to the customer, and once that's done and approved, we get on to site.
The customer's main concerns were having the system meet the results of their fire risk assessment, which is where we were able to really help, but also maintaining an open business throughout the installation process.
The installation took place over a week-long period. During this time we managed to put all of the cabling in and second fix the devices and test commission. We then had a 2-week-long soak test period to make sure that the system, once it was up and working, remained up and working and didn't flag up any false alarms or anything that needed changing, to make sure that the system remained operational completely. Because the workshop and the viewing area was still operational, we had to make sure that our installation was clean, tidy, and that we didn't disturb anyone while they were doing their things. This meant making sure that we worked around the staff, made sure that we worked around their customers, and made sure that we kept cleaning up as we go. All in all, this leads for a very, very non-invasive installation, and made sure that the customer was happy during all stages of the project. My main takeaway from this job is knowing that we continue to do a good job, and knowing that we continue to make the customers happy every time. We pride ourselves on making sure the installation is as neat as it can possibly be, and going that extra mile to make sure that everything's kept perfectly within the customer's needs. Consultation's sort of at the heart of what we do, so every little decision sort of gets put past the customer, and it makes sure that there's nothing's left ambiguous and that everybody's happy.
They were super friendly on the initial quote, no pressure, and they were really informative, gave us all the information that we needed.
I do feel like we met the customer's needs. We managed to deliver this project within time frame, on budget, and exactly towards the fire risk assessment's requirements.
Now we're all up to date with our fire regulations, and it's all thanks to Start with Smart.